My name is Marcus Gillette, Vice President of Sales, and it is my pleasure to share with you some proven success principles that, if taken to heart, will be instrumental in assisting you in successfully building your portfolio of clients. I applaud you for embracing an extraordinary opportunity to positively impact your financial future, and the leadership here at MSIQ is dedicated to providing you with all the tools to make that happen. In addition to providing discounted rates to merchants on a service that they're going to have to pay for every month anyway, and creating lifelong residual income for the agent who brings that client in, MSIQ promises to create an environment for you to succeed at the very highest possible levels. Here's what you're going to need to do and to think about to assure that this happens for you. Let me start by telling you a story about a poll taken by several octogenarians recently. When asked what 3 things that they would do differently if they had to live their life all over again, they responded, number 1, make more time for reflection. Take more time to just sit, pray, meditate, contemplate, but just take some more time for yourself, whatever that may be. Nourish your soul. Number 2, take more risks. It's amazing when people get to the end of their life and they look back and they think that, man, I wish I would have taken more risks instead of less risks in my life. And number 3, very interesting, focus more on leaving a legacy. Well, a legacy is easier to leave if we've got that financial piece out of the way. Over the last 30 years of being both a student and a teacher of personal development and a builder of sales teams, I've learned some success principles now that I want to share with you. Number 1, that attitude of gratitude is absolutely critical. There's 2 types of people when it comes to this. There's those that are grateful, and there's those that are not, which typically means they tend to be in the victim mode. We're going to encourage you to be grateful for this opportunity. Take advantage of it. MSIQ is revolutionizing the merchant services industry. Like we've mentioned before, 90% of all statements submitted result in client savings. This is the most lucrative compensation plan in the industry. It's creating lifelong residual income for you and your family. You're going to have an opportunity to get vested and be able to be paid for the rest of your life after a certain period of time. You also have a chance to make a difference in many lives through the agency building opportunity that is going to be available to you here as well. Be mindful. Why are you doing this? Mindfulness is just really taking the time to understand who you are, get to know yourself as well as you possibly can, understand what your dreams and desires are, and why you have those dreams and desires. Mindfulness is critical. Develop realistic and non-negotiable goals for yourself. You're going to need to learn this industry and look for the opportunities of growth. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about, and boy, is this ever important, be a good thinker. Your thoughts will create your experience. And it's very, very important when you get into a negative mindset of any kind whatsoever, become the observer of those thoughts and understand, my goodness, I'm in a negative mindset right now. I got to get back into thinking positive thoughts, and maybe that allows us to go back into that place of gratitude for what we do have in our lives. Next, trust our business model that we have here. You have magnetized to yourself that which you focus the most on. And you have created for yourself here today an opportunity to change your life financially. So we want you to remember that that which you focus the most on here is going to end up showing up in your life. Energy follows attention, and that which you feel and think about the most inevitably is going to show up in your life. See and feel yourself successful with MSIQ. Next, I want you to become a master of your emotions. And that means that we cannot allow ourselves to get into that negative mindset. We can't allow ourselves to be reactive simply because somebody tells us something that we don't want to hear. Emotional mastery is going to be critical for you, particularly if you want to be a super producer, particularly if you want to be an agency builder and affect the lives of others. Mastery of your emotions is going to be critical. Next, know that this is a numbers game, and have fun with this. The more people you talk to, the more sales you're going to make, the more clients you're going to generate, the quicker you're going to get to vesting yourself in residual incomes for the rest of your life. And the more people you introduce to the opportunity to change their lives financially as well, well, again, that's more people you're going to override at the end of the day as well. We also want to encourage you, and this is a sign of advanced consciousness, we want you to respond the same emotionally to disappointment as you do to success. This gets back a little bit in that emotional mastery that we were talking about before. Now, as an agency builder, you're going to have to be an impeccable example to those around you. You're going to have to show them the way, and people will follow you if you're out there doing the thing that you're asking them to do as well. And again, like we're talking about here, be committed to personal growth. What are you reading? What are you watching? Who are the 5 people you interact with most in your life right now? If they're bringing you down, give them a little bit of a vacation because you're going to be on a different journey than they are right now. You're changing your life financially. How are you spending your time? Is it nourishing you? Is it reflective? Is it getting you forward in achieving your goals or not? And here's a tough one for most people. Have you forgiven everyone in your life for the perceived wrongs that they've done to you? The reason this is important in the sales game is you got to make sure that you have cleared the way for your success, and holding on to grudges, holding on to past grievances isn't going to work for you, okay? Be inspired. And again, there's 2 types of people, those that are inspired and those that are not. In fact, the matter is that nobody is going to join up with this company and succeed at a high level who is not inspired, and as an agency builder is not interested in inspiring others as well. A chance like this may never come along again in your lifetime. Only when truly inspired can you help others become inspired as well. And next, and I hope you're hearing this, be a good listener. Being a good listener is going to create present moment awareness with both your clients and also the agents within your own agency. The best consultative sales agents are good listeners, and the best leaders in the world that I've ever known are always extremely good listeners. They're the ones asking the questions instead of thinking that they have all the answers. And of course, what else? Be disciplined. You got to plan and execute. Very simply, you need to know every morning when you get up exactly what you're going to do that day. Determination and focus is going to be required, and you can never give up. By following these proven success principles, you will succeed with MSIQ. And remember, keep it simple, keep it fun, and most importantly, know that you have all the abilities and resources necessary for this to be the most successful business venture of your life. I wish you great success on your new journey.